Oh crap, wrong show. Hello, I'm ThatBuilderBoi, and welcome back to another YouTube video. This one's a very special one. I'll be showcasing 4 of my genuine Lego RC combat robots, and they will be put head-to-head in a round-robin tournament format. Whoever has the best record, by the time they have all 3 of their matches, will be declared the winner of this tournament. The fight rules are pretty simple. You will have 3 minutes to try and throw your opponent out of the arena, or you can destroy and disable them to win by knockout. If the 3 minutes have elapsed and both bots are still fully functional, it will go to a judge's decision, where they will be judging based on control, aggression, and overall weapon effectiveness. With that out of the way, let's introduce the 4 bots competing tonight. First up, we have Cheezer, which is a horizontal bar spinner and is looking to absolutely tear up the opposition. Although the team says that the exposed wheels may prove an issue with another spinner in the episode, and the weapon chain may be subject to failure, but only time will tell. Our next bot is the big googly-eyed Henry. Oh, we love Henry. It has a low wedge and 4-wheel drive. However, they fear that their top armor might be caved in very easily. Speaking of, Minor Threat has a huge, powerful hammer and is the one that got me started on this LEGO bot building journey. The hammer is powerful, however the team fears that the speed of the bot may hamper their charge. And the final bot for the episode is Zephyr. Zephyr is a full body spinner and the team says it's very powerful, and since it's a full body spinner, the shell acts as outer armor. However, I fear that the slow spin up time and the reliability of the bot may cause more harm than good in the fights tonight. Our first match is the hammer of Minor Threat against the full body spinner of Zephyr.
3, 2, 1, activate.
And we are off and underway, and Zephyr backs into the wall, and Minor Threat taking advantage, box rushing them, now coming in on the top with their powerful hammers, hammering away on the top of Zephyr. Zephyr still stuck on the wall. I think a count out will start soon. There, okay, Minor Threat releases, and there's the count out, and Zephyr moves away. Okay, so the count out has stopped. Minor Threat coming in again, hammering the top of Zephyr. Zephyr trying to get that spinner up to speed, and they're trying to. It's spinning. Now they're spinning on the spot. It doesn't seem like that. Okay, now they make contact. That was a shot of all time, and Minor Threat coming in again, hammering the top of Zephyr. Zephyr trying to spin up, but it doesn't seem like it can get that heavy shell up to speed. It seems like the bot may be having some signal issues. The receivers are underneath the shell. Minor Threat hammering away on the top again, absolutely beating the living daylights out of Zephyr. Zephyr's kind of just laying there like a wet blanket, kind of just taking it. Minor Threat just pinning Zephyr into the wall again. No count out needed because that is a controlled pin. The pin is lasting a while right now. Minor Threat really taking advantage, hammering home that they are, and now they're just kind of pecking at it. They're not really letting their hammers swing back all the way, but there we go. Releasing the pin, Zephyr not really moving. I'm surprised the count out hasn't happened, and there they go. They're moving away from the corner, finally trying to get their shell up to speed. There we go. That's more like it, but Minor Threat immediately back in. That wedge on Minor Threat specifically designed to take on horizontal spinners. And Zephyr running into the wall again. Not great control from Zephyr. It's a relatively new bot. Now that shell is spinning up to speed decently quickly. Minor Threat hanging back. Don't know why. There they go. Coming in again with a nice hammer shot on top, getting some aggression points. And right now they're pretty much winning on effectiveness, control, and aggression, because Zephyr has done, well, nothing. They run into the wall again. Now they're trying to spin up again, but again, it's not the most effective. Maybe the team after this tournament will try and go back and fix the receiver positioning. We're going to be ticking down on the final few seconds of the match, and there you go. There's the final 10-second timer. Minor Threat ending this fight well, pinning Zephyr in and hammering down the top. Zephyr not doing much of anything in this fight, so it may just be a foregone conclusion, but we'll go to the judges and see how it plays out. Things really did not go to plan for Zephyr. They barely got their weapon up to speed for, well, any point during the match, except for there. But Minor Threat was more than happy to take advantage of Zephyr's lack of control and lack of effective weapon, absolutely pounding them with their pretty strong hammer, and I'm excited to see them later on in the episode. And the winner, by unanimous decision, is Minor Threat. A fine dose of pepper potting from the Hammerbot leads Minor Threat to go 1-0. Next up, we have the horizontal spinner of Cheezer taking on the four-wheel drive wedge bot of Henry. Let's head down to the arena and see how it plays out.
3, 2, 1, activate.
And we're off and underway for the second match of the episode. Cheezer trying to get that deadly bar spinner up to speed, and they do now. Henry pushing them into the wall. We're gonna come to blows in the center, and there we go. There goes the chain on Cheezer. Oh dear, that is major. That is a major catastrophic failure for Cheezer. Their weapon is down. They're gonna be having to fight an uphill battle at this moment in time, and Henry pushing Cheezer on top of their weapon chain. Cheezer doesn't seem to be getting out of there. They're struggling to move, and there comes a count out. Henry might have just pulled off something miraculous here. A KO by using the weapon chain, and there it goes. Cheezer off and underway, barely escaping the count out. But they have a lot of work to do here. Henry being aggressive. There goes a little piece of, I think that's Henry's eye. Yeah, it is part of Henry's eye. Cheezer trying to mount a comeback here. I don't know what exactly they can do. They are not designed to push. Unlike Henry. Henry has a big wedge on the front, put on and designed to deflect horizontal spinning weapons like Cheezer. And it showed by Cheezer basically shooting themselves in the foot. But Cheezer using those big chonky wheels and tires and that back end perhaps to try and push. Who knows? Maybe it has more pushing power than the four-wheel drive Henry. I don't know. Henry messing around with Cheezer's chain and pushing Cheezer into that wall. Good little push there, little ram, little prod and nudge. Thesaurus.com is suiting me well right now. And there we go, Henry and Cheezer meeting into the center of the arena. But now Cheezer pushing back on Henry. Okay, like I alluded to earlier, Cheezer using that back end, but surprisingly, they're getting the better of these stalemates with Henry. I'm surprised. I guess those big wheels are helping them out. Henry now trying not to be outpushed by a tomb clone like Cheezer. There we go. Nice little pin in the corner there. Cheezer once again leading with the rear. Nope, now they're spinning around. Now they're leading with the rear. Not designed to push, but sometimes you have to make up stuff on the fly. And there we go. Now they're locked in another stalemate, and Cheezer getting the better of these stalemates once again. I'm really surprised. And Cheezer looking to end this fight on top, and there's the 10-second timer. Cheezer making this fight a lot closer than it is and giving something for the judges to think about. This is an interesting fight indeed. Henry absolutely dominated the early stages of the fight, using their wedge to dislodge the weapon chain on Cheezer and get them stuck. And they were able to push Cheezer all around the arena due to the lack of their weapon working. But at the later stages of the fight, Cheezer came back and used their rear end to push Henry, making the decision closer than it may seem. The winner, by split decision, is Henry. A very cagey match between two very good bots, but Henry comes out on top. Now, it's the two bots topping the table, Minor Threat and Henry, to do battle.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Now for the two bots that have winning records, Minor Threat immediately swinging their hammer on top of Henry, immediately as well, Henry losing an eye, oh how gruesome. But, oh they're underneath Minor Threat, that wedge on Henry proving very effective and they lose their other eye, but it seems like they've lost some of the ground game on their wedge, and Minor Threat now bringing their hammer in on top. Henry's wedge in really compromised at the moment, and they had a side armor piece taken off by the hammer of Minor Threat. Minor Threat's hammer is no joke. That thing swings down, maybe not the quickest, but definitely with a lot of force. That hammerhead is really heavy. You notice how the hammer lifts up the bot when it swings over and hits the floor. Good job by Henry, still trying to stay aggressive. They're using their speed advantage here on Minor Threat. Minor Threat, a slow-moving, very, well, Goliath of a bot. It's the heaviest bot that we have. Minor Threat hammering in on top of that H. It's like a target in a way. That H, well, it's not an X, but H marks a spot, I guess, for Minor Threat. Henry using its speed here, going around to the sides and back of Minor Threat. There we go, a good push on the back. Minor Threat slowing to a crawl here. Maybe it's stuck on some armor, who knows. There we go, now they're lined up in the center. Minor Threat bringing in that hammer again. Henry, now they're getting pushed into the back wall. Oh no, it seems like they might be suffering from some signal issues, I don't know, but it doesn't seem like they're moving as smoothly as usual. Don't know what's happened with Henry. Minor Threat taking advantage though, really pounding their hammer in on top of Henry. Oh my goodness, there's some meaty shots there. There we go, and again, I'm surprised that top armor on Henry hasn't shown more damage. It's a resilient little machine, Henry is, but they are not showing the best control right now. Backing into Minor Threat, what are they doing? They have this fight in the palm of their hands, their tires basically, but Henry having some major signal issues right now, and Minor Threat trying to keep aggressive. There we go, more hammer shots on the top of Henry, and there we go. That is some good weapon effectiveness there on Minor Threat. Henry stopping and starting again. There we go, they're underneath Minor Threat's wedge and they back away into the wall. Minor Threat, Henry, with the lack of a good wedge lip, they're riding up Minor Threat's wedge. And there we go, there's some top armor off of Henry thanks to Minor Threat's hammer. But now both bots are kind of slowing down. And there we go, we're taking on the final few seconds of the match. Minor Threat getting a good rally of shots in on the top of Henry, and Henry has slowed down to a crawl. Not looking good for Henry at the end of this match. Well, it was a very back and forth match. Henry dominating at the beginning, getting some good pushes on Minor Threat. The hammer, though, on Minor Threat was starting to take its toll on Henry as it was starting to struggle to move around the arena. It may have had some thermal cutout as well, but overall it was a very back and forth fight between these two very well driven and built bots, so it'll be a tough one for the judges to call. And the winner by split decision is Minor Threat. A very cagey and close win there for Minor Threat, but it takes them to the top. Next, we have the two table proppers of Cheezer and Zephyr heading into the arena for their second match.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
I'm excited for this one, a big clash of the spinners. Here we go, Zephyr spinning up to speed. Cheezer not really spinning up their weapon, and Zephyr running into the wall. Are you kidding me? I was about to be ready for a big spinner clash, and there we go, Cheezer's weapon is up to speed, and a big shot there on the shell on Zephyr. Cheezer's weapon, they're trying to get it back up to speed, and they're trying to get it to spin, but it's not, maybe they're suffering from thermal issues, but there we go, a huge burst of speed from Zephyr. Oh my goodness. And Zephyr's stuck on the wall. That's fantastic, and they move away. They're trying to get their spinner up to speed. There we go. That's a little love tap there from the spinner on Zephyr. Cheezer now leading with that rear back end. The rear of Cheezer is pretty well armored, the team says. And they're using it to push Zephyr to good effect here, pinning Zephyr into the wall. It's... Okay, this is not how I expected this spinner on spinner match to go, but considering the reliability of Zephyr, I probably shouldn't have expected that much. Cheezer trying to get that weapon up to speed. Now they're not. Now they're stopping and starting. It definitely seems like it's thermal cutout. They're struggling. I think they might need to just keep that weapon off for the entirety of the match and use their superior pushing power, because Zephyr is only two-wheel drive and those wheels are very tiny. Because they only rely on their weapon, and if they're not spinning, they're not winning, according to the team. And there they go, they're trying to spin up. Now both bots are spinning in the center. Zephyr trying to bonk. We're gonna bonk them. Yes, we're gonna go with bonking. Cheezer trying to push Zephyr. It's not a very high octane match right now. Zephyr doing not much of anything. Cheezer trying to push. It's now they're trying to spin up, but it doesn't seem like they're doing much. Cheezer lining up their rear, getting in for a good push in, but it's not really designed to. Maybe after they could add some sort of ground game on the back, just in case if their weapon goes down. Who knows? Maybe the team will take that into account. And Zephyr's still not doing much of anything while I was talking about Cheezer. And Cheezer, good push there into that front left corner of the arena. Cheezer's really taking advantage here. They're more of a push bot than a bar spinner at this point. So hopefully the team can get that sorted out for the next time they fight. And there we go. Zephyr moving away in the final few seconds, and they get pushed again back into the wall. Well then, this fight definitely was not much of anything, but it goes to the judges nonetheless. It was a really rough match out of the gate for both bots. Zephyr trying to spin up, but failing, and Cheezer's weapon just thermaling. Cheezer had to improvise and use its rear end to counteract Zephyr's lack of spinning. And they had a little dance battle during the match, which was kind of amusing, but not a very high octane match. Certainly one for the judges. And the winner, by unanimous decision, is Cheezer. A very slow but dull win, but a win is a win for Cheezer as they go 1-1. They'll now be facing the top of the table Minor Threat to try and double up and ruin Minor Threat's perfect record so far. Let's see how it'll play out in the arena.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Now for the penultimate match of the episode, Cheezer getting that bar spinner up to speed, Minor Threat. Oh, and there goes the chain again. Oh, poor Cheezer. They were hyping up their weapon improvements, but in the process it seems that they may have compromised the durability of that chain, and Minor Threat pinning them in with a weak swing. It didn't even fully hit Cheezer. Well then, Minor Threat now, all they need to do is just control the fight and maybe get some more hammer blows. Oh, they got a nice pin there on the backside of Cheezer, getting pushed into that back right hand corner. Minor Threat trying to line up, being very meticulous, and there we go. Now a good shot there from the hammer in that back corner. Henry's over there on the mat, you can see, and Cheezer getting boxed in that corner. Minor Threat still pinning them, not letting them get away. Now they're trying to flip them over using their hammer as a flipping arm of some kind. Now Cheezer being propped up on top of Minor Threat. Minor Threat now backing away, letting Cheezer come back. And Cheezer's still stuck on top of Minor Threat. Good shot there from Minor Threat. And there you go. Cheezer running away, now spinning on the spot, trying to see what it can do. It's basically just a thwack bot now, or a semi-decent pusher, as we saw against their in their fight against Henry. And Minor Threat underneath. Cheezer again, trying to flip them. They're trying. I don't think they got enough purchase, or maybe the hammer's just not strong enough. but it is so close to flipping Cheezer over. Oh, we get to see the underside of Cheezer. We don't get to see that often. We don't have flippers yet anyways. Minor Threat really controlling the pace of this fight. Cheezer has zero response to Minor Threat's pushing power and hammer here. It's kind of an easy target, that top of Cheezer, very flat. That frame in the center there, kind of like a big target. Cheezer now riding up on top of Minor Threat's wedge again. Minor Threat pushing back. Very one-sided match so far. I wonder how Cheezer can try and win. Now pushed in that front right-hand corner. Minor Threat slowly bringing the hammer in. Now with a bit more speed. Some good shots there. Pinning in Cheezer. It's like a gripping attack almost with the hammer. It's like a clamping device. We're coming to the end of the match soon. I think the 10-second countdown will be starting. There it is. Cheezer, I don't think they have enough time to pull out a win here, but who knows. Minor Threat still keeping them in that corner, and that is it. I think that's a pretty clear-cut win for Minor Threat. I don't know about you. Again, it was another wedge that took out Cheezer's weapon chain. The team really needs to sort that out. Minor Threat bullying a weaponless Cheezer for most of the match and almost flipping over Cheezer on a couple occasions with their hammer and just controlling the match. Cheezer, no answer to Minor Threat's attacks. It was kind of a foregone conclusion. Minor Threat just pounding Cheezer at the end there. And the winner, by unanimous decision, is Minor Threat. Minor Threat will take first outright with a perfect 3-0 record. Cheezer sits at 1-2. Now it's time to see if Zephyr can create a 3-way tie and potentially create a sudden death rumble for second place as they take on Henry.
3, 2, 1, activate.
And off we go for the final match of the episode. Neither bot here can take first outright, but if Zephyr gets a win, it will create a sudden death rumble with all three bots trying to get their spot for second. But as of right now, Henry boxing in Zephyr in that back left corner, not letting Zephyr be able to spin up. It's been such a shame because Zephyr is a really interesting and cool design. A full body spinner is a tough bot to get working, but it just seems that the team hasn't gotten it to work at all. They're running away, but the control is very poor. It can't really, they can't really drive where they want it to. It's just kind of darting all over. So Henry just taking their time here. Backwards and forwards, light pushing, and they lost an eye. Zephyr not even spinning, and Henry takes damage. That's something new. Zephyr trying to spin up, and they get stopped again immediately, and Henry losing another eye. Henry pinning in Zephyr, and oh, there comes a count out. Zephyr's not moving right now. Are they stuck on something, or maybe just control issues? But it's getting dangerously close. Oh, and Zephyr gets away. The countdown stops. The fight will continue. I don't know if that's for better or for worse. Audience, you tell me. Henry. Now, Zephyr sits in the corner again. This is not good for Zephyr right now. It's just been very, 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 very bad performance from them. And there they go. They're off again, and now they're spinning up. Oh my goodness, they spun up. Thank you, and they got stopped again, but who cares? It spun up for a little bit. That is fine, and it's doing it again. Holy crap, Zephyr's actually working, kind of. And then, well, yeah, it was fun while it lasted. At least they're moving decently. It's trying. Henry just absolutely dominating here. It's seems like a full bore assault type. Yeah, there we go. It's just pushing Zephyr, and it's just pushing Zephyr all over the place. How am I supposed to commentate on this? Zephyr is doing nothing. Henry's doing something. It's just... Oh my god. Okay, Henry's... Oh, Zephyr's running away, and it hits the wall. Okay, Henry is... Oh, and oh, thank goodness, the countdown timer. There we go. Zephyr's trying to spin up, but Henry immediately rushing in and stopping that spinner. Oh, the last few seconds, thank goodness. Oh my goodness, thank you. Judges, please, take care of the rest. Henry was on Zephyr from the word activate. It was pretty much Henry going in there and ramming Zephyr, doing whatever it wanted to. Zephyr tried to spin up, but Henry was there to just corral it and take over the match from there. And the winner, by unanimous decision, is Henry. And with that last fight in the books, Zephyr tried, kind of, maybe, I don't know. But it will only grant them an 0-3 last place finish. Cheezer with a 1-2 third place finish, Henry with a 2-1 second place finish, and sitting tall above the rest, Minor Threat with its perfect 3-0 record. Well done to them for winning this mini tournament. Hello, I'm Editor BuilderBoi here. I'd like to thank all you viewers for watching this pilot for hopefully bigger and better things coming to this channel regarding these Lego bots. I've been working on them in the background because I have life things going on. So hopefully you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I've been ThatBuilderBoi. I'll see you in the next video.